Hi folks, Steven here. I'm at Anime Milwaukee 2020. I'm here with a cosplayer who goes by the name Laughing Rat. And as you can probably see, she's got a very nice Pachirisu costume on her today. I was really impressed with this, so I decided we would talk about it, and she agreed to that. So let's go ahead and go into that. First of all, how'd you get into cosplay as sort of a thing?
Well, I came to Anime Milwaukee. My first time was maybe 5-6 years ago. I was just in regular clothes at that time and saw all the weird and fantastic costumes walking around and decided I wanted to do that too. So I did, and now here I am.
Oh, yeah, definitely some exposure there. I remember going to Star Trek conventions, sometimes in costume as a little kid. So why Pachirisu for this year's convention? Why did you pick that one out?
Well, I've done a number of Pokemon Gajinka before. I go by Laughing Rat, so obviously I kind of have a thing for, the small fuzzy animals. And I've always just really liked Pachirisu. It's small, it's cute. I've always just kind of liked the graphicness of the blue on white. And when I actually decided on kind of the style of the cosplay first. I decided I wanted to do something a little 1960s British mod, British invasion kind of style. And I thought that sort of graphic color on color and that contrast would add itself really, really well to that style of fashion.
No, you've definitely got a very good combination of things there. So let's see. First of all, I noticed you have some boots down there. I assume those are just store-bought, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I wasn't going to try to make boots.
And then where did the torso, the dress portion come from? It's got some nice little sequins or whatever. Was that something you store-bought? Did you build it yourself? How did that one come about?
I made all of this myself, apart from the boots, and the bangle that I'm wearing is vintage. Everything else I made my leggings, I made my dress, I rhinestoned this myself, I put every single stone on by hand. I made my own earrings, I resin cast these to match the bangle that I'm wearing, and I styled the wig myself.
Yeah. What does it take to... Now, I assume the wig did not actually come in that color. You had to do a little bit of dye work on it. How does that work?
I did not have to work with dye for this. What I did is I bought wefts in 2 different colors from Arto Wigs. I bought a lighter blue and a darker blue and layered them together, and then just attached the front part is attached to a headband. There is a stripe in the back of the wig that I actually hand wefted into the wig itself to create the stripe.
Wow, and then of course you got the nice little blue ears there. Is that just one of those standard little head barrettes or something like that?
They are attached to a headband, and then the ears themselves have an EVA foam core that's just covered with blue faux fur.
All right, well, I guess there's one other part we absolutely have to talk about. I'm sure the folks at home have really want to hear about. It's the tail, of course. First of all, how do you put something like that together? Is it the first costume you've done with that sort of appendage on it, or?
I've done a squirrel tail before. I cosplay as Squirrel Girl from Marvel Comics. So I have a little bit of tail experience. Just a tiny bit. The tail acts something like a backpack. I have a harness that's under here, and it threads through the back of the dress, so that it's cinched nice and tight to my back, and it's not going to go anywhere. The base of the tail actually snaps right to the base of my tailbone. So it's sort of a backpack that's attached at 2 points.
And sort of what's actually inside? Is it just stuffed with cotton balls or something like that, or what?
The inside is to keep the weight down. It's a combination of just regular polyester polyfill that you'd put into any sort of plush toy, and plastic water bottles. I've got 7 or 8 or 9 plastic water bottles in there just to create some vacuum space and to decrease the weight even more.
Gotcha there, yeah. So just to give the folks at home an estimate, how much time do you think you spent on this costume from start to finish?
Oh, this costume itself, maybe 90 to 100 hours of work, just with individual rhinestoning. That takes a while.
That is impressive, I have to say that. All right, well, let's talk about a few other things. First off, what else are you planning to do? We're recording this on the Friday of Anime Milwaukee. What else are you planning to do this weekend?
I'll actually be competing in the cosplay contest tomorrow. I'm going to be dressed as a character from a pretty old anime called Hamtaro, a character by the name of Bijou. So I'm going to be a cute little blue and white hamster.
I am noticing the pattern. Just a little.
I'm a laughing rat. It's a thing.
Okay, and then any other cosplays you might be interested in trying in the future? Any dream cosplays you'd like to try?
Oh, my dream cosplay is actually Glinda from The Wizard of Oz, but don't think I've been cosplaying long enough to be able to put that big of a tulle skirt together yet. Otherwise, I would absolutely love to do Rod Serling from The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are so limitless. All right, well, thank you very much. This has been Stephen Reich from Anime Milwaukee 2020.